Welcome to Learn English Easily channel. Today we are going to study a chapter from class 9th. The lesson is an extract from Wings of Fire written by our former president. And this topic is my childhood. This has been an extract, as I've told, from Wings of Fire book written by APJ Abdul Kalam. My Childhood by APJ Abdul Kalam and one of his autobiographies. Our Pakit Jainullabdin Abdul Kalam was an Indian aerospace scientist and politician who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He was born on 15 October 1931 in Rameswaram. He died on 27 July 2015 in Shillong. His full name, as I have already spoken, Avul Pakir Jainullabdin Abdul Kalam. He got education in Madras Institute of Technology, Anna University from 1955 to 1960, St. Joseph's College, University of Madras. He got so many awards also, Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan, Padam Vibhushan. His father, Jainullabdin, was a boat owner and imam of local mosque. His mother, Ashiama, was a housewife. His father owned a ferry, a boat that took Hindu pilgrims back and forth between Rameswaram and the now uninhabited Dhanuskodi. Kalam was the youngest of 4 brothers and 1 sister in his family. So you can see a picture of his parents, and on the right side Abdul Kalam sitting. He had 3 close friends since his childhood. They are Ramananda Sastri, Arvindan and Siv Prakashan. All these boys were born in the Hindu families, and they were from orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. Ramananda Sastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, the high priest of the Rameswaram temple. Abdul Kalam was born into a middle class family. That was a Tamil family, and the place of birth, that was Rameswaram. This was an island town in the state of Tamil Nadu in the Bay of Bengal. Today, this state as Tamil Nadu, but at that time it was known as Madras state. Abdul Kalam's father's name was Jainullabdin. APJ says that his father was not very rich, but as well as he was not very rich and he was not having much wealth, he was not highly educated also. But despite of all these disadvantages, he had some other qualities, and he was naturally wise and generous too. And his mother, her name was Ashiama. She used to help his father. She was a great support and help to his father. You can see the picture of his parents. Abdul Kalam had many siblings, means brothers and sisters, and he describes himself that he had short height and common looks. He did not have any exceptional looks. On the contrary, his parents were very tall and handsome. They were good looking. APJ didn't inherit their physical qualities. APJ Abdul Kalam's ancestral house, means house of his forefathers, was very old. It was built in the 19th century. It was a Pakka house which was made of bricks and limestone. It is located on the Mosque Street in Rameswaram. His father was very simple but strict also. He wanted to live a very simple life and used to teach his children not to waste money on unnecessary things. He provided them all the necessary things like food, clothes and medicines. APJ says that his parents fulfilled all his needs, whether it was any tangible thing or love and affection. This shows that he is the quality of gratitude, means thankfulness. He is really thankful to his parents for whatever they did for him. APJ was 80 years old when the Second World War broke in the year 1939. So we can calculate that he was born in the year 1931 and he was 8 years naturally. The demand for tamarind seeds increased in the market. APJ used to collect and sell the tamarind seeds to a provision shop located in the Mosque Street. He would earn a mere sum of anna, which equals 6 paise. When he addressed it as princely, something very great and valuable, his being ironic as the amount was very meager and small at that time. This one anna meant a lot of money to him. Rameswaram was a small island town far away from land. So it was not affected by the World War in the beginning, but after some time, India had to join the war and combined with the Allied forces. Then a state of emergency was declared in the country. So you know that during the emergency, the president's rule is implemented in the country. It's like a curfew in the country. A lot of privileges which are given to the common people are withdrawn. You can see the location of Rameswaram in India. For a child, the figure of authority is his parents, and the next figure of authority can be his teacher. A teacher, a person who has authority over the child. APJ is saying that whenever a child is born, he has some qualities which he acquires from the elders in his family. These depend on the social status of the family and environment at home. From his father, he inherited honesty and self discipline, and from his mother, he inherited faith and goodness and deep kindness. His siblings also inherited these qualities from their parents. So, as I've told you, that he had three best friends, Ramananda Sastri, Arvindan, and Shiv Prakashan. APJ was from a Muslim family, as I've told you. He says that during his childhood, all the children were so close to each other that they never felt that they belonged to a different religion. Religion was not a barrier in their friendship. There was a very famous temple in Rameswaram, the Rameshwaram temple. APJ's best friend Ramananda Sastri was son of Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, the priest of this temple. When these three friends grew up, Ramananda Sastri took the priesthood of the Rameswaram temple. Arvindan, he started a business of transporting the pilgrims to and from the Rameswaram temple, and Shiv Prakashan, he became a catering contractor for the Southern Railway. He was in charge of the catering for railways. APJ says that they listened to stories from Ramayana and the life of Prophet from their mother and grandmother as bedtime stories. Though he was a Muslim, and he used to listen to stories of Hindu gods as well as the Muslim gods. There was no differentiation on grounds of religion. As APJ Abdul Kalam belonged to a Muslim family, he used to wear a cap on his head, which identified him as a Muslim. His friend Ramananda Sastri, who was the son of priest of Rameswaram temple, belonged to a Hindu Brahmin family, and he used to wear the sacred thread worn by Brahmins. When these children were in class 5, a new teacher came to their class. APJ Abdul Kalam recalls an accident which happened then. This new teacher couldn't tolerate that a Hindu priest's son was sitting next to a Muslim boy. He told APJ to go and sit on the last bench, as he belonged to a lower rank of the society. Both the children felt very bad when APJ changed his seat and went back and sat on the last bench. Ramananda felt very bad. APJ still remembers the image of his friend Ramananda crying at that time. It left a lifelong impression on Kalam of his friend's feelings for him. Both children went home and told their parents about this incident, and Ramananda's father, Lakshmana Sastri, he called the new teacher and scolded him. He told him not to kill the children's friendship by putting the venomous, means poisonous, discrimination of caste and religious into the innocent minds. Lakshmana Sastri was very clear in himself, and he told the teacher not to behave with the children like this and to create discrimination amongst them. The teacher asked for sorry and for the mistake he had made, and due to Lakshmi, and that's why he changed his thoughts also about religion. You can see the picture of the teacher and the students and Hindus and Muslims sitting together studying. Abdul was also greatly influenced by his science teacher. He learned the lesson of breaking social barriers from him. And once he went to his home, though his wife refused to give him food, but after that everything changed, and his wife also learned that there is no differentiation, there should not be barriers, and that's why she also